Hello, hello. It is day 240 of my 365-day raw suspending disbelief journey. It is December 18th, 2024, and today was um the kids were all back at school. Uh I was functioning, it was my last mastermind call of the year, so I was up early on a call by 6 a.m. Um and really that was the tone for the day. Was like there was so much wrapping up to do for the end of the year, and because they only have a couple more days left of scheduled working days, with calls on them and all of that, and then we are on Christmas break. So it was a little bit of crunch time, especially after having, it was like 5 days straight of just illness and struggle and all of that, um, from one of us to the next, and so on. Um, so yeah, today was really just sort of a catching up day. I was able to manage, like just keeping up on certain things. Like I got the blog post out yesterday. And today was like, I got that podcast episode that was supposed to get out, and then also doing the calls that I had scheduled, and having um my rescheduled office hours for the Butterfly Network. And then I had it snowed. It was a blizzard here from last night all through to tonight. I don't know, it's like 10:30 at night now, and I don't think it's stopped. And it was just so much snow. I went and I shoveled 3 houses worth. I did my neighbors on either side because a lot of the time they snow blow for me, at least along the main walk, and I don't usually get out and shovel. Um, and I just send my daughter to do the path from our door to the main sidewalk where they snow blow. So I was like, nobody else is going out in this. It's freezing outside. It's like really cold. And um, everybody else is like waiting for the blizzard to stop, and it to warm up or whatever. Like nobody seems to be going out and doing it. And I know from experience, from many years experience, that if I leave it all to pile up, it is just so damn heavy that it's like I can barely shovel it at that point. So I was like, nope, it's already piled up a ton. So tonight I went out and shoveled, and I decided to do both of, my neighbors on each side, just because, again, like they do it all the time, and just being nice, and like it's miserable out and I don't mind. Like I'm already dressed and out, and um I seem to handle the cold better than most people these days. I don't know why. So anyway, I did that, did both sides. It was like over a foot of snow um that had come down. And then I did the back and did the deck and um did lots of it. And honestly, like it was really cold, but it was also really enjoyable. It was really nice to get outside, get grounded just by being outside. Eh, you know, uh, the snow was still coming down, so it was just beautiful watching it. It was quiet out, nobody's driving around, nobody's out and about. It's icy out, it's freezing cold, right? And it was really peaceful. So that was, another reason to just sort of stay out a little bit longer and do a little bit more area than I necessarily had to. And I had to dig out, like we have one of those things on our front yard that points at the house and flashes lights on the house, and images and whatever for the holidays. And that had been completely buried in snow, and I had to dig that out and make it so that that could shine still. And um just you know on and on. There was lots to it. And uh so it feels like today was very much nonstop, um after 5 days of just like sickness and shutting down, and whatever. It felt very intense, and I'm exhausted at this point. I'm ready to drop. Right. The amount of time that I spent outside shoveling tonight, the kids got carried away doing their things and didn't get done everything that they needed to. And my daughter's catching up on schoolwork before the holidays. And it's just so many things. So bedtimes were later and I feel like I could just drop. But I wanted to finally be completely caught up. And maintain, it's been every couple of days, but I have been maintaining the episodes and I'm like, I am not going to fall off again because if I do, especially going over the holidays and Christmas and, yeah, all the things, I could just see how quickly it will get carried away. So I'm trying to prevent that by being on top of it. And yeah, so so today was balancing out all of the off time over the last 5 days and that's okay. I'm really tired. It was a lot, but I'm also like, I'm glad, it was like tick, tick, tick things off the list, getting things done, wrapping things up before the end of the year so that I can have a real full on break over the holidays. I will say, I was looking at like all the different episodes that I've been scheduling out up until this point, and I believe that this will be the last episode before Christmas. So this one will be scheduled on the 24th. I'm not going to schedule one for the 25th, even if I keep up, and I'm going to skip that day. So for anyone who's listening, keeping up, don't expect one tomorrow. For Christmas Day, I'm just not going to do that because I don't think that anybody's probably going to listen on Christmas Day. If it's something that you would have wanted to listen to, my apologies, but it'll be there for Boxing Day. So, because at like the point that I'm at, I know how far I'm scheduling out at this point. So I'm pretty sure this will be the last one. And I will be back on Boxing Day. And I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. No matter what you celebrate, I hope that you enjoy your holiday season and just I hope that everybody takes some time to relax and be with their families and rest and reset. It's, despite the fact that I had 5 days of the last week and a bit before my holidays where I ended up having to shut down, I am still planning to be off over the holidays. So, one of the only things I'm going to maintain during that time is this podcast. My other podcasts are shut down for 2 weeks. My blog is shut down for 2 weeks. All of that stuff is all done and wrapped and completed for 2024. And this is the only thing other than like maybe some website build out and stuff like that when I have downtime over the holidays that I will be working on. So that's exciting. And also I'm committed to maintaining this as much as possible. However, I will give myself all the grace if I take a break on the holidays, just by a little bit because it's the holidays and I'm going to rest a lot and I'm going to watch Christmas movies and I'm going to hang out with my uncle and my daughter for the first week while my other two are gone. And then I'm going to be hanging out with my little ones and going tobogganing and doing our Christmas, a week late and all of that with the littles. And it's going to be a busy time, for that second week. So we'll see how it goes. But maybe just in case, Happy New Year too. And anything else that you celebrate. Wishing everyone the best and all the love and joy of the season. And that is what I have for you guys today. Merry Christmas tomorrow, and I will talk to you all next time.